I used to tell myself that being alone doesn't mean I'm lonely. I used to convince myself that being alone is me being happy. Yes, I was happy. At the least I thought I was. There I also tried convincing myself that a man can be an island and to comfort in doing things on my own, for I know I only have myself to blame when something went wrong. But I was strayed, lost in my own thoughts that I feared the most. Barrier, division, walls, partition. Only the brave one can go. I then set standards, my own standards in dealing with things, dealing with people, and in making use of my treasures. Then I met a friend. The first time I saw him, I was still alone. But I didn't feel alone. Beaming at me in the crowd, it felt so warm, like a hug long I miss. It felt so familiar. I felt somewhat secure, somewhat pure, and somewhat sure. Nonetheless, I was still raw. But he stood to stoop through my tall wall. It was neither a gentle ding-dong nor a world-wrecking hydrogen bomb explosion. It was a simple shoulder tap, enough to zap me back. He pushes me out of my wall, of my circle, realizing it was a suffocating circle where I locked myself in pens and papers and in the shadows of my room to shut people out. It was not easy. I ended up being messy. Still, he took me out. Not gonna lie, I was afraid of getting drowned of my false truths. And I made excuses. I don't like the crowds. It is not the crowd you are pleasing. But the crowd exhausts me. Then get exhausted for me. I'll be your strength. But I'll never be good enough. You are mine. You are more than enough. Those words pierced right through the ventricles of my heart, pounding the chamber, steering off the valves, blood flowing backward. There was burning coldness inside of me. Then finally, his long wait was over. I let him in, he brought me out. And as I let him brought me out, I let other people in. There I began to come out, not like a cat scratching couches creating chaos, but a dove who brought laurel of his messages of his abundant grace and steadfast love, who made me daring, unfearing in showcasing my given talent, such as this. Facing people, showing them how you have made me able to say yes in every service. New service, I wouldn't think I would, but by His grace, I did. Because He showed me, I could. I could because He made me able, enabled me to be bold, bold to be gold, because He's not just a friend, but a brother, even though He's my Savior and Lord.